Hey, what's up everyone? So I have these recordings here from 4 years ago when I was studying for the TOEFL exam. As part of the exam, there's like a speaking section where they give you a prompt and you're supposed to answer the prompt and record yourself. So I was practicing on my phone and I have these recordings here. So I thought it would be cool to compare my English now to my English back then, see what's different. Yeah, so now bear in mind that the English you're about to hear is of a 22-year-old Israeli, lived in Israel his whole life, coming from a Hebrew-only speaking family. And gain his English mainly from the internet, from movies, TV shows, interacting with the people online, and somewhat from high school, but not too much from high school. Yeah, so let's get into it. Okay.
In my view, the most interesting academic subject is philosophy. I find it interesting for several reasons. First of all, philosophy can bring you to fascinating conclusions, because in philosophy classes, the students are contemplating the most basic principles of life.
Just to pause for a second, I could definitely hear a lot of flaws in the accent. Grammar was fine; wasn't too like I didn't find any mistakes. But accent-wise, let's see. When I said several reasons, I said several reasons. And another thing is when I was saying academic subject, I was saying kind of Hebrew-like, kind of very choppy. So like academic subject. Okay, let's continue the recording.
Moreover, philosophy can develop your thinking ability. Study shows that students...
Yeah, when I was saying moreover, I was saying more, like it was hard, like it was obvious that it was hard for me to pronounce it. And also I said develop instead of develop. I could hear that also.
Who takes philosophy classes are better in organizing their schedule and in understanding complex notions.
Yeah, when I was saying understanding instead of saying understanding, I was saying understanding. It's very Hebrew, like it's the Hebrew mindset.
And theories.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's the first recording. I'm not even sure I was aware of the flaws in the accent, or at least how I could make it sound better, because I'm not sure if I was even able to hear it. All right, so I have the script here for the first recording, so I'm going to read it right now real quick just for the sake of comparison. Okay, so in my view, the most interesting academic subject is philosophy. I find it interesting for several reasons. First of all, philosophy can bring you to fascinating conclusions, because in philosophy classes, the students are contemplating the most basic principles of life. Moreover, philosophy can develop your thinking ability. Studies show that students who take philosophy classes are better in organizing their schedule and in understanding complex notions and theories. There you have it. Okay, so I have one more recording for you. Let's listen to it.
The men's opinion is that closing these three mentioned departments isn't such a big loss. First of all, there were 2 to 3 professors there, and they won't even be fired. They would just be moved to another department, which are bigger. Secondly, it's not such a decrease in the options for the students, since in this department, each department consists of just one major. This isn't such a big loss. The students still have a variety of majors to choose.
So I could hear, accent-wise, I could hear like when I said bigger, instead of saying bigger, I said bigger. And also it seems like I wasn't as much comfortable with expressing myself in English. So yeah, I think that's what's pretty obvious from this recording. Alrighty, so I got the script real quick. I'm going to read it. The men's opinion is that closing these 3 mentioned apartments isn't such a big loss. First of all, there were 2 to 3 professors there, and they won't even be fired. They would just be moved to a different department, which are bigger. Secondly, it's not such a decreasing in the options for the students, since in this department, each department consists of just one major. This isn't such a big loss. The students still have a variety of majors to choose. So the difference between my English back then to my English right now, this day, is 3.5-ish years of college in America, where I was studying English, obviously, and also just, immerse myself in the language, just a lot of listening, interacting with people. Yeah, and kind of remaining active in the process of acquiring the language. working on my accent, working on vocabulary, because I do feel like I improved from since then, and I attribute it to these things. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I hope you guys liked the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one.